Hello YouTube, this is ThompsonAirways737 bringing you another video airport update. So before we get into the update, I know in the last video I was talking about my next project and that there may be some further updates on this airport. I have ordered the board and I do believe this is likely to be the last update on this airport. It's unfortunate to say that because, you know, I really do enjoy doing updates on this airport, but you know, I need something fresh to do, and with the new board coming, exact same size as this, 5 foot by 3 foot, same thickness, 9mm, MDF. It's going to keep me going for maybe the next month or so, next couple of weeks at least. Certainly don't want to rush it, but just to have the board come, unpack it, you know, and start drawing out the idea. Maybe begin painting as well, and then drawing it all out again and so on, and you know, doing all the markings over a period of time. It's just going to give me something to do. So again, while I really do enjoy this update, this airport, and enjoy doing the updates, it's kind of time to move on, I guess. And this really is the most significant update that we have left. I've looked at Friday, pretty much similar to what we've already covered. The weekends, they do kind of vary a little bit, but they are very sparse updates, so there's not much going on. There's like maybe 2-3 models per update, and it's a bit like hit and miss. So I think with a future project I have in mind, getting underway, it's going to be totally different setting. In terms of the background, I might just use the one I've got, because a lot of them that I've looked at so far come in like 3 parts, and I want a full 5 foot long, like the full length of the board kind of setting. And while that's in position, I don't really see the point in moving it, even though it is kind of like a British kind of, you know, background, I guess you might say, but I don't think you'll notice too much in the grand scheme of things. You know, it's mostly countryside, so I don't think you will notice too much. But you know, if anybody's got any like backgrounds that they know of online that are maybe in one piece at least 5 foot, then maybe there are a few that are in 2 parts of 5 foot, so I may look into them a bit more. But I quite like this one because it's got the like the colour in the foreground. It doesn't look too washed out, and then you've got the, you know, the background that does look more faded. Do you know what I mean? I guess due to the weather and the actual image itself. So yeah, probably the final update. Just to give you an idea, I'm hoping to use the JC Wings air bridges in my next project. And just to recap, if you missed the last video, it's going to be like a Spanish themed airport, similar to Palma Airport, Palma de Mallorca Airport, based on Module A or Terminal A, whichever way you want to call it, just to give you some perspective. So we're going to start off with the update now and get into it. Quite a lot happening in this update, and a new arrival, which you can see in the foreground. This Astral 747 has literally just arrived this morning. It did arrive on Saturday, but I missed the post and booked a re-delivery. So it's here today, and ironically this is actually coming into Doncaster today as well in real life. So a win-win really, because I've managed to get the flight number and everything, although it is a regular thing anyway, so I'd probably been able to find that out anyway. So just zoom in. Fantastic model. It looks like JC Wings may be releasing another one, which should be TFAMM according to the box. When we will see that, I don't know, but it always suggests they will be producing another one. So this is operating as ACP 2601 on the inbound, and outbound as ADB 4181. Comes in from Nairobi and heads out to Cairo, roughly about a 2-hour turnaround or so. And next to that, and you will also notice as well, I've done this a little bit differently. Normally I have the wide body on the right hand side and 757's narrow body cargo on the left. just talk about it in minutes. But starting off with this DHL 757-200, operating as BCS 6892, heading out as 1443. Arrives from Leipzig, heads out to Amsterdam. This is the same aircraft that does a long turnaround, doesn't go out until about 6 p.m. So this is like an afternoon kind of setting around about, I think it's like 2 o'clock, something like that. We've got an arrival coming in. This is going to position next to the Astral on this wide body stand. So if you look at the lines, you should be able to see them. The third line in, that's designated for like true wide body. The middle one would be for like 767s, just to work best, depending on aircraft sizes that we have on the ground itself. So if we zoom in, we have this EasyJet A320neo. This is operating as U2203 and 204, in and out from and going back out to Belfast. Registration GUZHA. So this literally just arrived. As you can see, the cones are in position, but the air stairs are just getting positioned to the aircraft, ready for the passengers to disembark. In the background there, you can also see the refueling truck as well, getting in position, just turning beyond the air ops car, and also catering trundling down after just servicing another aircraft. If we focus on this aircraft first, we have this Air Moldova A320. So this is one of two. I did get both of these. Very nice release by Aeroclassics, both of them. Operating as 9U833 and 834. This is coming in from or heading out to, as we speak, to Chisinau. I think that's how you pronounce it. That's how I would pronounce it anyway. Registration on this one is ERAXP. Again, it's just nice to have something a little bit different. Got Jet2 Holidays base aircraft. They have returned. So following on from the last update, they will have been featured going out, and they've come back in from their first legs of the day. So this is operating as LS150 on the inbound from Barcelona, and heading out as LS107 to Izmir as GDRTB. After doing some research based on my next project as well, I've come to realise this aircraft does now have winglets. So to some degree, in future updates, may feature, may not. I'm going to be doing it a little bit different with the next project compared to how I've done it on this airport. But again, all that will be displayed once we get into the airport itself, and once it takes shape. Next out we have the other Jet2 Holidays 737-800. Of course, this does already have winglets on the model. Registration GJZHA. This is operating as LS198 from Ibiza and heading out as LS213 to Antalya, which is obviously Turkey. And then on the far stand, we have this Wizz Air A320, registration HAWR. This is operating as W61015 from Katowice and 1916 back out to Poznan. And then, last but not least, we have this arrival. So this is the aircraft that's going to position next to the Astral. Again, if you do follow me on other social media, you'll see like the variation of movements and how they come together. So this is operating as CV7754, inbound from Houston, and we'll be heading out to Luxembourg eventually. Registration LXECV, sporting the Sea Life sort of Whale Sanctuary colours. This recently came into Doncaster as well. Very nice to see. It's just a little thing just to get out and about a little bit. But yeah, so like I said, that'll be coming in. You will be maybe wondering as well, I just want to point out, the Cargolux has arrived on what would be 20, runway 20, vacating obviously at 02 threshold. And the Air Moldova is pushing back that way. there's no wind today really, so basically what's going to happen is it's more convenient for the Air Moldova to save fuel really, taxi, get pushed back and taxi straight out for a 02 departure, which is the opposite way to the Cargolux coming in. But again, there's not much wind, so it doesn't really matter. That's why I've done it like that, in case you're wondering. And just adds a bit of variation, I guess. Like I say, saves taxiing all the way down. Same with the Cargolux, could have come in on 02, but then it means it's got to taxi all the way back down again from where it vacates if it was like a full runway. And that's it for this update. Like I said, this is probably the last update out, unfortunately. I mean, I say unfortunately, obviously it's my choice to do that and focus on the next project I have in mind. Again, it's something different, but it's something I really enjoy doing, which is like an overseas holiday kind of airport, which again, like I say, is going to be more Spanish based than anything. And like I say, the research I've been doing, looking back at pictures after picture after picture on Jet Photos. Initially I started on airliners.net, but it turns out Jet Photos has more pictures. So using that as a bit of a source when aircraft were active and stuff like that. Also planespotters.net and Air Fleets. They just give you a good indication of when aircraft were actually active. And that's what I'm going to be going on. So to give you a bit of an idea, that the updates may be starting from like the early 90s as we progress. I'm looking at getting some models. I've already got quite a few on order from sellers. Through forums, Facebook and other places as well, that have been very helpful in me trying to track down certain models that I am wanting to utilise for this upcoming project. So I'm very much looking forward to sharing with you. I may do odd videos on progress, you know, maybe once a week on the next project. Even if it's like slow progress, I certainly don't want to rush it, because usually drawing plans out can take me like 2 to 3 days, depending how much in depth I go and what works out, what doesn't work out, and stuff like that. And yeah, until next time, you know, I guess, like I say, the next, if I do a video, unfortunately this won't be featured. I'm hoping that the new board will be here and I'll maybe able to start drawing out and I'll be able to tell you guys a bit about it, how it's going, are the plans going to as I thought they would, stuff like that. Yeah, so I say stay tuned, guys. I do appreciate all the support I've received on this airport, but you know, it has come to a time maybe I think for sure I may come back to this project, depending what, you know, models get released in the future, stuff like that. This airport is definitely the best British airport I've ever done, in my opinion. You know, I've really enjoyed doing other airports in the past, but this is by far utilising everything I've always kind of wanted in a British kind of setting of an airport. So, again, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you maybe next week, or you'll hear me, see me, whatever, in the coming weeks based on the new project. So thanks for watching.